Hi everybody, how are you all doing? I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. So I'm gonna do the videos on doing some goodies inside the patchwork covers. There's a little short video beforehand just explaining. So I've done some of these. On another video I will show the process of doing these. It's using up loads of scrap fabric on interfacing, which I've got a little tiny iron, so I'll be able to do that with you guys. So I've done that one so far, and this one. So this is going to be the night garden, I think, which is really pretty. And then I've been making these. So I've already built 3. Today we're actually going to do some decorations, some ephemera to go in one of them. So I've done a beach theme, as you can see. So I've done my bit of needlework going on, and this grey, there's, if you look closely, there is clouds on there. So I've done that one. And then I've done, obviously, I am a fan of my bumblebees. So I've embroidered some bumblebees on there. Got a pretty little a flower brooch sat there. So that'll be bits and pieces to be making in there. And this is the one we're going to do today. So I've done it all on toadstools. I've done, obviously, my needlework. And I've printed on the fabric on the background, and then I've used fabric to use on the top of the toadstools, some fabric leaves that you can get. I think I brought a bag of them. As you can see, I've not got many left. From, I think it was the Works, might have been the Works, or Hobbycraft, I can't remember, but they were really cheap and they do go a long way. And one thing I didn't realise, a lot of them are stuck together, so you have to like rub them to make sure they're done together. So as you can see, it is done in the patchwork. I've done a leaf, sewn a leaf on around a leaf there, and then I've done a Velcro closure with a big chunky button. So we're just going to be making stuff to go in here. As you can see, I've used some gingham, the napkins that I got, done a little leaf on there, and then obviously I've got some goodies going on, and I've done some slow stitch strips, and then obviously these bits, and we are going to make one of these today, and one of the slow page trims there. I have got you in, yes, one of those. So I thought we'd make some of those today, because it is filling up nicely. I've got this is just a journaling card with a little swivel card there that you'd be able to write on. This is from Shabby Dabby Doodah's collection. So yeah, let's head on and get on with making some goodies. So I've got a bunch of bits going on here, so you don't really need much to make a lot. So I mean, obviously I know there's some lovely crafters out there who've made loads of these, but just in case you're getting a bit of a brain fog, as we do sometimes, I thought I'd do a video on my process of doing some bits and pieces, and for any new journalers going on out there. So we'll do some of the strips. So I've got a couple pieces cut off of this gingham napkin, and I want one more piece. So I hope you're all doing really well. I apologise that I didn't do a video for last week. It's Bank Holiday Monday today, but I've actually started, I've got a new job in a nursing home, and also I've started another little private job of supporting a lady at home. So it's been a bit busy where I've been doing shadow shifts, but I'm back. That's the best bit. I'm back. So I'm just going to use a bit of this fabric here and snip off there. So really simple bit of building going on, nothing special, but it's all worth it in the end. So just run that up through. I will put the links below to the embellishment bits that I found as well. So I've got like all these toadstools cut out. So I've had them for I think over a year now. I printed loads and loads off, and I thought perfect way to start using them up. So I've got that one there. What else did I have on it? And a number. So yeah, I thought I really need to get on with doing some journaling. Get all these 3 journals up, because in 7 days time we go on holiday. We're going down to Devon Cliffs, which I'm so excited about. We haven't been on holiday for 3 years now. So yes, I'm very excited. Right, so I'm using some 3-in-1, and all I'm going to do is, I'm not going to worry about dotting those. I'm just going to dot along here just to hold it in place, and the same with that piece whilst I sew it. So there's that one. So you don't have to sew it, you can glue it all down if you like, or you can even hand stitch the fabric bits and then glue the embellishments on top. Completely up to you. I need some more of that fabric. There it is. There it is. So I really need to tidy up my zone, because I've been so busy. Been just getting on with stuff, and that's about it. Oh, you're not going to tear it down that way, so we'll go that way then. You're not going to go that way either. Where is it? You find a piece of fabric and it won't do as it's told. Just want a piece, that's all I do, that's all I want, it's one piece. I pull that all the way to the edge, put you over there, and then we like the scraggly bits. And straight down there. We done it. Bit brute force. Get rid of some of the scraggly bits. Right, okay. That's a nice piece. On. And 2. So we've got plan a mission this year ready for February. So going to be saving up a load of pocket money. Well, it's not pocket money, it'll be saving up money. So we are going to buy Ford Transit. Hopefully a mid-wheel base, or a small, what's that, medium wheelbase, or a small wheelbase, and we're going to convert it into a camper. So I've got my big shopping list on the fridge so we can tick it off bit by bit when we get it. So I said to my husband, I just want to be able to, because obviously he's got his scooter. When he goes on his weekends away to the scooter rallies, it'd be nice if I've got the camper, I can drive it, and I can go down and stay and enjoy the time with him as well. Or I can just load up me and the dog and go off camping somewhere. Bit of off-gridding, that's what I like. So yeah, I've already designed it on the interior of what I want it to look like. So we're going to have a high bed. So Daisy's got her own little den. Yes, I've been planning and doing calculations on spacing and so yes, I thought, well, I'm taking on some extra work so I can actually save up and pay for these goodies. So yeah, really excited because we converted a Caddy, VW Caddy, the long wheelbase ones, and there's a day camper, and I actually miss it. I miss doing that sort of stuff. I mean, I can remember one time we went in there and we stayed at this, there was a pub in the middle of nowhere, and it had camping facilities, you know, basic camping facilities. We brought like a sort of gazebo that you can put to, which we put to the side of the van. And that night was howling winds and rain, and my husband at 3 o'clock in the morning had to all of a sudden lower the gazebo to, like, when I woke up in the morning I was looking at the roof when I opened up the side door. He goes, yeah, it was really, really bad out there, otherwise we would have lost it. So, but it's all about the adventures, isn't it? Right, okay, so we've done those three, and then what I'll do is I will sew them straight down the middle, and that is your cluster going along a page. Right, so we've done them. I'm going to let them dry, so, and then I'll be able to sew them. So the next thing is I want to get, so I've got one of those images. Oh, come off you. This, a beautiful fox, so I'm thinking I'm going to make a nice journaling card with that. And a squirrel. And another one of the little fox. So I thought, let's do one with the fox and the squirrel. So I've already got a piece of journaling card ready. I just need to get one more piece. I might actually, if I've got time, make a couple. What's that fabric? It's nice. Don't know what it's doing in the drawer. So all I'm going to do is fold this in half, she says. And then tear along there. So we've got three. So I think it's 2 signatures in each of the journals. So each signature will have 2 big journaling cards, and then obviously the side clusters. Where's my images? So that will go on there. So we just make sure he fits in perfectly, which he does. Happy days. And just make sure we're level at the bottom. And then all I'm going to do, she says, all I'm going to do, quick and simples. I watch a girl do this, and I think, do you know what, I'm there fiddling and whatnot with scissors all the time. I mean, you've got right journaling paper there straight away. So let's get this one glued on. going to use good old Pritt stick. Go around the edges. So you might have noticed I've not got my mat there. It's down in the kitchen soaking, so I can get the stains off of it. But I am, when we come back off of holiday, I'm actually going to treat myself to a glass one. Because the only thing is where it's got bits of glue on there, try to scrub it and it's taking away the numbers and the lines, which is not good. Okay, so there's one. Let that dry. Wasn't it cute? So cute. And let's do the next one. So this one's going to be more of the centre. So what I'll do is I'll do this first. So we make sure we get them on there. I'll just include more down there, so let's line you out so I make sure I get all of you in Mr. Fox. Okay, perfect, and do one more. And what have we got? Didn't we have another one of Mr. Fox? We did indeed. That. Okay, let's just do a bit of gluing on there. Perfect. So that's that job done. Right, I'm just going to get the ruler and we're going to go off here. Like so. I mean, these bits you could just use to line the edge of a piece of paper, so there's never a waste. Okay, I'm just going to trim down there. So, get rid of that because that's got glue on it. And the same down here. Just do along there as well. Okay. And then this one. Okay. You can even use the remnants to make patchwork strips, you know, like for your belly bands and that. Okay. There we go. There's that bit, like so. Right. Okay, so we've got those 3. Perfect. Let me get the previous one so I can remember. Because I got a brain like a sieve. So we want some leaves. So see what I mean? It's like, oh, there's loads. You get absolutely loads. So I'm just putting the leaves into a pattern. We'll have that one for there. Definitely one there. And then one there, and yeah, definitely well worth the money and the amount of leaves you get. Okay, right, so the next job is some fabric. There we go. I'm going to battle with the fabric again. Let's get a big piece, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp on it as well. Okay. Get rid of the scraggly bits down there like that. And then all I'm going to do is I might as well just do a row, haven't I? There we go. So I'm just going to use some, this is the Memento Tuxedo Black. I've had this like for eternity now, so it definitely lasts long. And let's get a leaf. I've got some mushrooms on that side, so we'll do a couple of mushrooms. Just printing down. And this, the Memento is absolutely fantastic for printing on fabric. It actually stays and dries quick. Right, okay, and then I'm going to flip it and do the leaf and try and not catch my fingers. Right, I can't see, I'm going to need to take you off. So we get a couple of leaves going down through. You're not going to see all of it, but you'll see pieces of it, which is the nice bit. Okay. Now you could do this and just use it as edging for a book page. I might actually just do the tips like so. Okay. I mean, these stamps, silicone stamps, are from magazines, which is perfect. I tend to hunt for the magazines where you get the freebies in there as well. Right, where have I put my wet wipes? I'll just wipe that off the table. Stay there, Fanny Ann. Right, okay. So, and then what I want to do is just snip some off. So I'm just going to go to there, to there, and to there, like so. You can do a bit of fraying if you like. Just rough the edges up. How are we doing on around 24 minutes. Well, that's not too bad. Okay, so we'll do the first one. And get some of this 3-in-1 glue. And I'm just going to do a smidge on this one, just to hold it in place. Same there. And the reason I'm doing it on this corner and not that corner is when you open the pages, this is what faces you first of all. That's my method in my madness anyway. So I'm just going to put that there. So I'm just going to run a little bit of glue, she says, dab it along so, like that. And then we're going to have a bit of this. And I'm not going to worry about gluing this down. I'm just going to cut it so it's ready in place. And oh, what have I done with them? Where are they all hiding? And then we'll have an image like so. I've even got a little squirrel. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do that there. So that's that. I am going to glue this bit down so it's in place, like so. And the same with that. And then when the sewing machine goes around, it is going to hold it all into place. And also just going to pretty the corners, as you do, like that. Sorry, husband was calling. Right. He's still talking away. Right, okay, so just going to trim around this corner, like so. So it's a quick process of, and you think, what we've done in 27 minutes, so I say 30 minutes in total. We've actually done 6 items to decorate a journal. Actually, I'm just gonna add those leaves in like so. Oh, it's sticking, it's sticking. Okay, and what I'm going to do, because obviously our little friend's there, I might actually do the decoration going along. We'll see. See how it looks. So I want to get off. See how it would look going along the top, like so, and maybe that there, along a bit. No, I want to flip that and go like so, and we'll have Mr. and Mrs. Squirrel there, maybe that there, so I don't know if you can see, so I'm just being careful. So we've got that one like that, like so. This one, so I'll try and take that down a bit. Maybe go a little bit thinner. that goes there, and then nice bit of fabric to go there, so we're not completely covering Mr. Fox. That's there. And what one have we got? We've got some more words. What else have we got here? We've got a number. We've got an owl as well. It's too much. Oh, traditions. There. Perfect. Right. Let's glue these bits down. And I might actually take that smidge off of there. Like so. Because I want you up there a bit more. You there, hanging over. So, dot to dot. Dot to dot. A bit of you. I'll just put that there now. You. That. And okay. Make sure it's straight clear, please. There's that one. And then the last one. So, Mr. Squirrel, we're going to give you a bit of glue, like so. Maybe a bit of glue along there, just to hold that in place. That I'm not too bothered about because the sewing machine will attack that. So maybe. Let me have a look down on the camera. Right. Maybe like that. Just I'm going to do that. That's all I'm going to do. Okay. There we go. Sit. Sit. So what I'll do is I'm going to sew around that and I'll come back in a second when it's all finished. So here you go, guys, all sewn. So as you can see, I've just done a straight stitch going down through there. Just remember, you don't have to have a sewing machine to do this. So it's simple that you just glue the fabric down, or you could do a bit of, you know, whip stitch going down through, little nice little stitch, and then glue these on top. But they make the perfect page edging. Something so simple. All we've used is 3 bits of fabric and 2 little pretty little things. And then these are the journal cards. So remember, you've got a nice little bit of writing, and then we've got our, once again, just our leaves, piece of fabric, piece of lace, and 2 items, and already you've made a nice journal card. There's our little squirrel friend, and then another one of Mr. Fox. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna be busy putting those glued in, and then hopefully this journal is completed. So I've just got a couple more envelopes to make using William Morris wallpaper, so I'll get them finished doing that. So I hope you have a fantastic day. Happy crafting, everybody, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.